Hey, this is Kira and I'm back with another video. I know y'all been missing me, wondering where I'm gonna drop another video. Kira, where's part 2? Where's part 3? All that. But I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been working, I've been busy, I've been trying to take care of my responsibilities. Like, I've been adulting, y'all. Y'all gotta really bear with me sometimes. And especially like when I'm not dropping videos as often as I was when I first started. It's just because I'm working. And when I started that channel, it's like when I wasn't working at the time, I just need something to do in my free time. But now I'm working back again, so I have to try to fit my videos into my time schedule or whatever. But bear with me, y'all. Bear with me and stay with me. So I need subscribers. Like, I don't know what y'all been doing, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel. It would really help my channel a lot. I really appreciate that. But I'm not gonna really hold you up too much. I want to get right into this video. I always like to give y'all a little backstory on, so I'm gonna give you a little backstory. This is back when I was dating Rob, and I know this video, I got like probably like 3 videos on Rob. Don't take nothing personal, because it ain't that. I'm just, you know, giving y'all stories, and it just happened to be that Rob was involved with. So basically, I was dating Rob, and you know how I was telling y'all like how like my sisters and all of us had kind of like we all had like a boyfriend staying in our house. So like my boyfriend was Rob, my sister had a boyfriend in the house as well, my other sister had a boyfriend in the house as well. My younger sister, she didn't really have nobody because she was young of age or whatever. Shit, we all was young of age, and we shouldn't have no boys staying there in the first place, but it is what it is. You live, you learn. So I had this fake chain on fucking yesterday. That shit itching my neck. Shit, never did that. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to hold you up. This is the backstory. Me and Rob was dating, and I think it was my my little cousin's birthday party, and they was having a party at like a skating ring, and you know, she invited all of us there. You know, we wasn't all really working at the time, and my mom had to kind of like pay for everybody to go, and so that includes our boyfriend if they wanted to go. But I think Rob didn't feel comfortable with my mom paying for him, so he decided not to go. He said he was going to stay at his cousin's house for, you know, the day or whatever. And that was cool. It made it a little easier on my mom. So I was, you know, I was fine with it. And that's what it is. So we all getting ready to go to the skating ring or whatever. So we all getting dressed, and we had to go on a train. So a train, we'll probably get on the train, and then also a bus after that. So that was like a lot. My mom already had to pay for all of us to get in to the skating ring. And then now she has to pay fare for a train and a bus. So like, I didn't like the fact that my mom had to pay all that money or whatever. So me and my sister tried to make it like an easier way for her so we don't have to pay. So when you get to the sub at Lehigh, Borden Lehigh, North Philadelphia Station, it's basically like two entrances or whatever. So it's one entrance on Borden Glenwood, and there's an entrance on Borden Lehigh or whatever. But their train stops is kind of connected. If you go down to the steps on Borden Lehigh, and then also if you go down to the steps on Borden Glenwood, and you walk down to the sub, and you'll actually meet up with each other down there or whatever. So on the Borden Glenwood side, it wasn't really a person there. It was basically like a transpass swiper and like them little spinning gates thing. So it wasn't really like a person there to like see that you actually paying, if that makes sense. But on Borden Lehigh, it was actually a person there in a window, and he's watching you swipe your transpass or pay your fare. But on Borden Glenwood side, they didn't have that. It was just like a transpass that you can slide through, and you can kind of fit in that little spin thing, and you can go through the side, whatever. Me and my sisters decided that we was gonna do that to make it easier on my mom for her to pay, whatever. So, my mom, my stepdad, and I think my aunt and my uncle, they kind of went to the Borden Lehigh way. Like they didn't want to deal with us shenanigans, because my mom said she was willing to pay for us, but we knew like that was a lot of money to kick out, especially if we wanted like little things at the skating rink. Sometimes we wanted a little pacifier mouth showing that lights up, or like a little necklace to like that light up, something like that. We wanted the money to go there so we can have like extra money over. That was our goal. So my mom, my stepdad, my aunt, my uncle, they had went to the Borden Lehigh entrance, where they can like swipe their transpass, someone can see them paying because they had money to pay. and they was fine. They went down here and they waited for us from Board and Glenwood side. So me and my sisters, we had once at Board and Glenwood side. We had 2 trans-passes, so whatever. We had 2 trans-passes, and we try to fit like 3 people at a time. So like we swiped the first trans-pass and we try to fit 3 people inside that little spinning gate thing that goes to the other side. And that worked. They got through or whatever. And then we swiped another trans-pass and try to get 2 more people back there or whatever. Somebody must have saw us on camera or something, but about like 3 officers come out of a room or whatever. I never noticed this room. I never knew it would be cops down there or even transit police down there. Like, I was so shocked that they had came out their room. So when they came out, it was like, y'all gotta go back, y'all gotta go back. This and that third. So me and my sisters were like laughing and cracking up that we got caught. Mind you, we didn't really had to do this. We just wanted to make it a little easier on my mom. So all we had to do was really go down to Board and Lehigh, and then my mom eventually paid for it. Well, will eventually pay for us, whatever. But no, we were trying to make it a little easier to save my mom a little couple bucks. And they quarters. So they're like, all right, go back, y'all all go back, whatever. So we trying to all go back. But my sister was like, damn, like we do got 2 trans-passes, so at least 2 of us can go. And he said, no, I told you all to go back or whatever. So my sister was like, she wasn't trying to hear what they saying. So all of us going back or whatever. All of us kind of went back to, back out of the subway. And she kind of like kept going. Like she started walking down the steps or whatever. And then they stopping her like,
Miss, I told you that you had to go back or whatever.
She's like, but
we had a transfer. We got a transfer. We got 2 transfers. So at least let 2 of us go.
So she's sitting there arguing with the police guy. And one thing about me, I don't play when it comes to my sisters. I don't play when it comes to them at all. I don't play when it comes to my fucking sisters. Like, they my hearts. So when I see, I'm on the other side, but I see the cop guy, he's getting a little aggressive with my sisters. Like, he's bending her hand from the back, like he's trying, like she's on the step or whatever, and she's on the banister, and he's got her hand behind her back, like I told you to come up, like he's like basically tussling with her, and they tussling him back. So the other cop is like basically trying to get us to go upstairs, like go upstairs, and I'm like, I'm not going nowhere. I gotta see what the fuck is going on with my sister. Like, she over there screaming, like, your sister's gonna be okay. Your sister's gonna be okay. I'm like, all right, okay. When she's gonna be okay, she's gonna be okay. But I'm gonna make sure that she is okay. Like, the fuck. So she's still screaming like, my fucking arm. Like, that's what make me like get amped up more. Like, yo, I'm not going no fucking where. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here, like, until she's okay, until she come back to us, like, or at least to my mom. And then like I said, how these things are connected. My mom kind of hear the commotion on what's going on down the street, because you gotta think it's only a block away. So like at the corner is Board and Glenwood, at the corner is Board and Lehigh, and we down to the subway. So like we at the steps right here, so they can kind of hear what's going on because they downstairs in the subway, whatever. So my mom is like trying to rushing over to us to see what the fuck is going on. She hear our daughter screaming. She hear me arguing with the fucking the cop guy. And it's like, what's going on? Like, what the fuck is going on? They still tussling or whatever. My mom is like still like down there. She hear what's going on, and she's trying to calm my sister down. So she's calming my sister down, whatever, my older sister down. And I'm still snapping on the cop guy, like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm just trying to see what's going on with my sister. I don't want no problem with y'all, but I'm just trying to see that my sister is okay. Like, that's all I want to see. That's all I want to, like, that's all I want to know is my sister is good. Y'all got her hands behind her back. They saw my mom, whatever. My mom was like, okay, it's okay. I'll pay for them. She paid her fare. We do got 2 transfers, so you could at least let 2 of us go. I understand that we all got court and you want us all us to get sent back, but it's like, damn, like, she was trying to make sense of it. Like, at least let me go, at least. Like, that's what she was getting at. So basically they wasn't like trying to let her go. And then I feel like I started getting so aggressive with them. Like, they started coming after me a little bit. When I told them that I wasn't leaving until my sister come back with us, or I know that she's okay, they started my hands behind my back, like, oh,
now you getting arrested. You not listen to what we saying to you.
I'm like, what the fuck I'm getting arrested for? I'm trying to make sure everything is okay.
He's like, but I told you to go upstairs and you're not listening.
So they arrested me, and my mom calmed my sister down, so they kind of just let my sister go, whatever. But I was still so aggressive. I wanted to see what's going on, because like they kind of like down, and I can't see where they're at. So I'm not even realizing that my mom is calming my sister down, and like everything is dying down now. I'm still hyped up and amped up because I don't know what the fuck is going on and what they're doing to her down there. And I'm like arguing with them. So they finally like arrested me or whatever. Put my hands behind my back. Like I said, I was fighting to get the cuffs off me. I'm cutting my fingers up. And they eventually put me in the cop car. They got my hands behind my back. And I'm fighting them like behind my back, like trying to get them off my hands. Mine, they got the cuffs on me. The cuffs are cutting my fingers up. Now my fucking fingers are bleeding from me trying to fight them for getting the cuffs off me. They finally cuffed me up because it's about 3 of them. It's one of me. They got my hands behind my back. And now they trying to, I'm thinking they about to just took me upstairs and just let me free. Like they
got him. Got him.
I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's nothing. Like, all right, they straight put me in a cop car. And I'm waiting. And I'm thinking my mom about to like come to my rescue and, you know, just get me out of the cop car before it gets too bad or whatever. But I see my little sister crying and I'm looking at her trying to put my head down like, oh, like this can't be real. Like I'm really getting locked up because I was trying to see what the fuck is wrong with my sister. Like, y'all really gonna lock me up for this? They took me to the police district and I was waiting, and you know, like the first phone call you get, like they processing me. I had to get my fingerprints, all this other stuff. I don't even know what was the charges considered. Like, what is it called? I don't even know. Me not listening to the cops. I have no idea why I got locked up and what was my charges. What did I do? But when you like of age, they'll take you to police district, and you will have like a family member to come pick you up, and then you will be good or whatever. Unless you did some other shit or whatever. But this wasn't really like bad at all. Like this was like something real minor or something like that. So all you had to do was really wait till your parents to get to the police district, and then they'll let you go or whatever. They'll sign you out, whatever. Everybody's running to like the other side where I'm at to see if I'm okay or whatever. And they all outside the cop. They're like, well, she's not gonna be out until tomorrow morning. That's what they tell my mom and my family, whatever. And I get they had processed me or whatever. I'm getting my fingerprinted. The steps before you get locked up or whatever, and they put me back in the cell, and they was like asking me, do I want to call someone? Mind you, when they asked me for my name, I kind of gave them a fake name. I told them that my name was Kira Williams. My name is already Akira, so that name was already close as it is. I don't know why the fuck I gave him Kira Williams, but it was no point because now I got an alias under Kira Williams. So when I got my first call to my mom, whatever, I heard all this commotion in the background. Like, you know, I heard music, I heard all this commotion. And I'm so confused because, like, I'm still sitting here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They're supposed to stay home. Like, why they still decide to go to the skating ring while I was in this fucking jail cell? Like, I know they told them, like, my mom was like, I'm like, Mom, y'all still wait? Yeah, they told us that you wasn't gonna be here until tomorrow morning. Like, we couldn't pick you up till tomorrow morning. I'm like, that's not true. Mom, they said somebody can come get me today. But she's like, okay, I'm gonna see like after the skating ring. I'm gonna see if I can come get you. And like, I was so hurt. Like, they already at the skating ring. Like, I wanted to skate too. I was just trying to see what's wrong with my sister. Like, I didn't want no problem. All this happened, and I can't go to skating ring now. They at the skating ring having a fucking ball, fucking probably backwards skating, probably fucking all types of shit. And I'm in a cell. Like, I was so hot. Like, that shit had me so upset. And so I decided to call Rob or whatever, and I'm basically telling him that I got locked up, and I need somebody to come pick me up or whatever. And you know, Rob is about 18. I was 17 at the time. And he was allowed to pick me up. 18 or older, then you was allowed to pick up a person from the police district or whatever. So now we were trying to figure out how the fuck will he be able to. Mind you, he's my boyfriend at the time. To my understanding, I think it's supposed to be like a family member, and he wasn't. But the thing is, the good thing about me and Rob had the same last name, like the same exact last name. So when he came to pick me up, he just basically said that it was my sister or whatever. But I told him before we even got there, that like, don't use my real name. Don't use Akira Wilson. Why this man still has said that? But I'm glad he kind of did say that, because if we didn't have the same last names, then he wouldn't be able to pick me up. Mind you, I'm going by Williams, Kira Williams. So he wasn't able to pick me up at first, but he was like, I'm here to pick up Akira Wilson. They're like, Kira Wilson? she got locked up today. This and they asking questions to Rob. Like, she got locked up today. What she get locked up for? And eventually they figure out that I was using a fake name and my real name was Akira Wilson. But like I said, I'm glad that happened because he wouldn't be able to pick me up if it wasn't. So Rob picked me up from the police district. Finally, like I got home. I think Rob had asked his cousins or someone to pick me up, and they got me. They signed me out, and I was free to go, y'all. Like, I was free. I was only there for a couple hours, but I felt like I was fucking fresh out of jail. Like no, like, fuck y'all locking me up for? Like, and I think that was like the first time I ever got arrested. I think. I don't know. The other time I was talking about, I think that was like that was after the fact of this. But I think this is my first time getting locked up, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, that was a story on how the time I was bailed out of jail. And I know I wasn't really actually bailed out of jail. Someone just picked me up from jail. But I just wanted to give you a little title, just to give you a little spin. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tune into the family. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all. I'll be back with another video soon. Yeah. Peace.